Everybody, Wednesday morning. It is January 17th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Gus Rosendale. Michael has the morning off. We're hoping someplace nice and warm.
Yes.
Certainly not around here today.
Oh, and he's going to let us know when he gets back.
Adele, I know you're looking at an issue on the Cross Bronx, but let's start with the weather. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa here with the forecast. It is a cold start out.
It is a very cold start. And thankfully right now we don't have the added hassle of precipitation today, but we have just enough of the iciness out there that we're getting a heads up. Patchy ice across the area. I will note that this is a situation everywhere. This just happens to be the National Weather Service Upton office highlighting the counties that they are in charge of. But really, it is a concern. So take it easy, take it seriously, and anything that looks wet could be icy. We're at 19 now at Central Park, 19 in Merrick, 17 in White Plains, and as you might imagine, half the story. We've got a bit of a breeze, so it feels like 5, feels like in White Plains, it feels like 8 in Newark. So that's what you want to prepare for. Make sure everything's covered up. Get the kids to wear the heavy winter gear again this morning. By later on this afternoon, 24 degrees at noontime, same at 5 o'clock, and still frigid, 23 degrees, but clear at 10 o'clock. All right, at 6:01 right now, we've got plenty of slowdowns along with the iciness. What's the latest, Adele?
Yes, you're definitely going to be tapping on the brakes this morning. One of those areas.
I'm going to talk all about it. Good morning, everybody. Thursday morning, it's January 18th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael's off today. Adele Caballero is here looking at some slowdowns in Queens, and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa has that forecast. That was a little creative license there. We're trying to freezing. Right, but we'll take it. Yeah, we'll take it. But it is a lead up before some snow begins to move side. I'll show you that in a second. But we do have winter weather advisories posted for tomorrow, so I kind of want to start with that in case you didn't watch yesterday. We've got 2 to 4 inches of snowfall expected in those zones. I think the New York National Weather Service office will catch up later. It's a timing thing. We'll also get into an advisory at some point. But generally, once more, a 1 to 3 inch snowfall starting around and later for tomorrow morning's commute. So this commute is just plain old cold and kind of gray. We've got 22 at Central Park, 14 in Sussex. It feels like 12 at Central Park. So be prepared for another very chilly start to the day. We lose the sunshine. It's going to be mostly cloudy skies. There may be a flurry from time to time as we get into the afternoon. Temperature-wise, yeah, a little bit of a warm-up. We'll see 32 degrees at 4 o'clock and still closer or below freezing as we head into this evening. All right, 4:31 now. Let's check in with Adele and see what we have to navigate around already. We have some construction definitely back in effect.
Could be staving off cognitive decline. How vitamins could help with memory loss. Good morning, everybody. Friday morning, it's January 19th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Adele Caballero, I'm waiting for Michael to step in and talk, but he's not here. Adele Caballero.
Multivitamin.
And good morning.
It could help with that.
Michael's off today. Adele Caballero is here looking at the commute, and Maria LaRosa is up. Thank you.
So sweet.
I mean, you get it, right?
Totally.
Sorry.
It's Friday.
Totally. Long week.
Oh, yeah, and we've been through some things this week. We've got some snow to get through this morning. Right now, nothing falling in the city, but the city sort of has that snowy look. So let's update you. Some changes from last night. We now no longer have the winter storm warning for Monmouth County. That's been dropped, still for Ocean County, but just about everywhere else except for the Hudson Valley, we have the winter weather advisory. Still expecting a general 1 to 3 inches of snowfall in those winter storm warning areas, including in Ocean County, maybe as much as 3 to 5. So we're starting to see the clouds, of course, the snowfall, temperatures close to or below freezing, but the snowfall right now is still off to our south. So in and around D.C., and in fact, I have a view of the National Mall, and it's snowing there right now pretty good. So we'll see that continue over the next few hours. So by the time the morning commute really gets underway, we'll likely have some snow showers. Then through the midday, that steadier snowfall starting to taper off by 5 o'clock. Then it's done, and it's just about the cold. 27 degrees at 10 o'clock will feel balmy compared to where we're going to be by 10 a.m. tomorrow morning. So we'll have all those details for you coming up in a bit at 4:32. Want to check in with Adele and see what's the latest, what's going on.
We have a few things going on, but this is really the quiet before the storm. With that said, if you're making your way through New Jersey right now, a couple things you're going to want to keep in mind.
We've got also lots of sunshine, so that'll help and that'll go a long way. By the time we get to the evening hours, the clouds do start to move in. Then we've got to talk about the return of some precipitation. And as you might imagine, with temperatures that are close to or hovering around the freezing mark, we may have some wintry mixed in there. So we'll talk about that coming up in just a little bit. But at 4:31, want to check out the roads at this hour. What's the latest?
We have a few things going on. Off to a pretty busy
feels like 9 in White Plains, so you still need all of the heavy winter gear for this morning. Then we hang on to that sunshine too. We'll be about 28 degrees at noontime, and for the first time in several days, we're going to be up above freezing. By 1 o'clock, 35 degrees, about 37 through 4 o'clock. Those breezes kick in again for the evening hours, and the clouds start to move in as well, although we're dry from start to finish. All right, 5:01 now, and that's good news on the roads, but you've got some other headaches to track. Adele, what's the latest?
Yes, dry weather-wise, unfortunately not dry out east because
Showers this morning, but rain really pushes in later today. We'll talk about when you need the umbrellas. Good morning, everybody. Wednesday morning, it's January 24th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
And I'm Gus Rosendale. Michael has the morning off. Adele Caballero watching construction delays in Queens. And Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa here with today's forecast. The warmer weather bringing with it some rain as well.
Yeah, we're going to be in and out of it for the next several days. So I feel like we're a whole vibe to get us through these gloomy, gray days. You know, I mean, we are talking about a warm up, but it's going to take a little bit of time. We still have winter weather advisories up. I'm going to show you that in a second. And a lot of wet roadways. So Adele's got you covered on how to navigate that. So the winter weather advisories are up. We're looking at really light precipitation right now. So this is more for if there are any icy spots going on as temperatures are close to freezing, especially north of town. Again, on the radar, you're not seeing a whole lot. Anything that is out there is light. We're at 38 at Central Park, 34 in Poughkeepsie. So as it looks glistening right now in the Bronx, we still have some snow melt. There may be some little patchy areas. So again, any untreated surface, just take a little bit extra time out there this morning. And then pretty much an early break in the precipitation, mainly just gray skies. By the afternoon and definitely by the evening and overnight, we have steadier rain moving in. Note the temperatures. Everybody's getting up above freezing, so it is all rain for everybody. Break down that more in just a little bit, but at 4:31, want to check in with Adele. A lot of wet roadways. Take it easy today?
yes, definitely take it easy. Shiny roadways means for a slippery commute out there, so just keep that in mind as you plan your morning ahead. With that said, we are seeing some construction out there too, so that's going to slow things down for you.
I'm not seeing anything too bad. It's more of that sort of drizzly look to the sky. But as you can see, by 9-10 a.m. for the most part, we're done with the showers. We do stay gray. By 4-5 p.m., maybe some hope to get some peaks of sun in there before the sun sets. We haven't seen the sun since Monday, but temperatures holding into the mid-40s. So overall, not too warm, not too cold. Better, but obviously it could impact the roads and the travel. What's going on?
Yes, it definitely can. If you are heading out right
One right now. Is everybody? Well, they're not going to school just yet, but they better stay off that phone, Maria. I hope so. Yeah. So, well, we are looking toward the weekend, and this morning's looking like the last few with some showers and 40s from Hoboken, Mount Vernon, Long Beach. But you see, by 2 o'clock, just cloudy skies still in the 40s. I am tracking that snow chance. We're talking totals. Timing is a key part of this as well, so I'll break it all down for you coming up in the 10-day. All right, thank you so much. For some mix over to snow showers. But we're definitely seeing that temperature drop. We're going to finish off January pretty chilly, mid and upper 30s, so high temperatures below average, morning low temperatures below freezing, and then February starting not too bad, pretty quiet Thursday into Friday. Groundhog Day, by the way, 42 degrees on Friday, and at least it looks right now, should be a pretty quiet start to February, and that first weekend dry. All right, 4:48, that's your 10-day. That was 40 in Poughkeepsie, where some of that steadier rain is pushing out of here. So the next couple of hours, count on the showers, so you want the rain gear. Later on, towards midday into the afternoon, plain old just cloudy skies. I don't have too much hope that we'll get a ton of sun in here before it sets, but by this evening, mostly cloudy skies, and you can see nearly steady temperatures into the mid-40s through late tonight. All right, so we're coming up on 5:01. We know it's going to be a slow go. What else are you looking at, Adele? It's also a slow go right now with our rail, so you're...
Yes, good morning, everybody. It's Friday, January 26th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Michael's off today. Adele has several accidents, crashes we're going to talk about in Queens, and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here with the wet weather, but you know, it's not going to rain forever, right?
It's just not going to rain forever.
There you go.
Yeah, but then you blink and then it's going to rain again.
That's true. Okay, well, there's that.
But we're tracking it all for you, and yes, it's just messy enough out there. Take a look at the current situation, the radar and satellite picture. You see green everywhere. Again, all temperatures above freezing, so there's no icy to it. Sussex and the city, same at Merrick, 39 right now in White Plains, and occasional showers. Some of the steadiest rain has on, along with seeing anything that low just yet, but we'll keep an eye on it. So it really is the morning commute where we have the rainfall, and then it stays kind of misty and gray through the midday. Maybe some breaks in the overcast, but temperatures holding into the mid-40s. So it'll be about 48 degrees at 4 o'clock and still in the mid-40s through about dinner time. All right, 5:31. It is just messy enough. You got to take it slow out there, Adele.
Yeah, definitely take it slow. Give yourself some extra space between you and the car in front of you. And of course,
15% or it's free. Call 888-400-FLOOR and we'll bring the story.
Good morning, everybody. 4:30 a.m. on this Tuesday, January 30th. I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Got him back again.
I'm back. Second day.
Carol's here too.
Yes.
I know.
Nice
I haven't
to
seen my
see
friend.
you. That's right. And Maria LaRosa is here, and we don't have any rain.
We're still here.
So far, it's a home run.
I know. Well, it's just going to stay a little gray. I have nothing really to focus on, I guess.
And here's traffic. With
I could just go home, actually.
No.
But no, it's nice and right now, maybe some sun. I think we have a better chance in the last few days. And temperature-wise, we are also watching those go up a bit for this afternoon. In Livingston, up to 45 today. Also tracking rain, not a lot of it, but timing is critical, so I'll time that out for you coming up in the 10-day.
Thanks so much. Also, a double.
We've got some breezy conditions today. Later on to that 15, maybe 20, 25 range. This is about the time that boundary is approaching. So that's going to kick up the winds a bit. But note that there's not the cool down just yet, and then we see those winds relax. But yes, it is a boundary headed our way, and it does have just enough moisture with it that we've got the clouds returning and the chance for some showers, not during the daytime. So again, if we get those breaks in the overcast, it's actually going to feel a little bit more comfortable than the last few days. Of course, look a little bit nicer, a little brighter. But you can see most of what we're tracking will be coming overnight, and most of this will be rainfall. You may get some snowflakes to mix in north and west, but not expecting this to amount to much. And even behind it, we're not looking at a huge temperature crash. Of course, a little chill sets in, but that's about it. And you can see by tomorrow afternoon and evening, even more breaks. You have some fog out there. I want to show it's pretty dense in parts of New Jersey, so heads up from Sussex County, and then reduced visibility, but temperatures are closer or below freezing. So parts of Ulster and Dutchess County, just heads up, there may be some slick spots. Otherwise, we are above freezing. We're at 38 at Central Park, headed up into the mid-40s today. And yes, with a few breaks in the overcast now, and I think later. A little bit more sun than the last few days, but then by tonight clouds are back, so are the showers. So I'm going to time that out for you as we head into your Friday. All right, let's get you right to Adele and talk about what else is slowing us down out there.
we have a few things slowing us down, but of course, if you are going to be making your way around
On this Monday, February 12th, I'm Michael Gargiulo.
I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Emily West is in for Adele Caballero this morning following the commute. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here as well. What's he talking about?
What is happening?
What are you saying?
Well, you know, we started the weekend with spring temperatures.
Yeah.
And we're actually today is still on that level, but yeah, we're watching a major storm take shape. And some updates since you went to bed last night. Still mainly fair skies out there, so today really is not the problem. It is all about tomorrow. And some updates for you. We now have, of course, those winter storm warnings. North and west of the city now includes all of Bergen County, so the shift is a little bit more to the south. And the purple right now, that's the winter storm watch. That is also a change from yesterday, kind of upping the potential here for a decent amount of snow even in the city. Again, right now we're pretty quiet, 39 degrees. We are seeing temperatures that'll be heading close to 50 degrees, but there's a look at the developing storm system just to kind of give you an idea of where it is right now. So the morning commute today, no problem. We'll get some sun in, bump sun in, bump sun in, bump sun in, bump sun in. By the time we get to the midday afternoon, it's clouds, but temperatures are going to be close to 50. After midnight, we start to see the precipitation move in, and for the city in a lot of places, we'll start off as rain, but that changeover happens pretty quickly. So I'm going to break down more of the impacts and timing for you coming up in just a bit, and of course I'll look at the totals. But right now at 4:31, I want to check in with Emily. What's the latest?
Yeah, you know, if you got to get out after Super Bowl, day after, it's pretty light. It's not too bad, so things are moving right along. Queen for the Chiefs and franchise, I should say, and the third for the team under coach Andy Reid. Patrick City Chiefs are never underdogs, just like today in New York.
You got that right, Tracy Strahan. Thank you.
We'll see
Look
you.
at that.
4:40 right now. Wow. I mean, you saw those shots. I saw a shot of Taylor Swift chugging a beer, and
Whoa.
I saw Ice Spice behind her.
Move in.
Morning, everybody. Monday morning. It is February 12th. I'm Darlene Rodriguez.
I'm Michael Gorjul. Emily West is here for Del Caballero, watching early slowdowns on this Monday morning. Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa. We've got the map up. We're watching what's happening.
I know. I can appreciate that it's, for once, not a storm that's a Sunday night into Monday, right?
Right.
I feel like
That's
this
true.
Monday is sort of a buffer, after the Super Bowl, we're kind of easing into the week. So we do have some changes from yesterday's forecast. So we'll get you everything, get you ready for it. For now, it is going to be a quiet Monday. We have fair skies looking into Nassau County. One of the counties under now the winter storm watch, all of Long Island, the city as well. This is really the zone that's going to be the one to watch over the next several hours because of the changing forecast. To the north and west, the winter storm warning is a hot pink, and of course central Jersey in those winter weather advisories, lining up where we're expecting some of the lighter snow totals. But I've nudged these higher totals down to the south a little bit more. Definitely, I'm thinking here, not the last snow totals. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But right now, it is 38 degrees with snow totals. We'll talk about that a little bit later. But right now, it is 38 degrees with a few clouds. We'll get some sun in here. Temperature-wise, really mild. Will be about 48 degrees at 3 o'clock. Rain and snow, which I will in just a few minutes. But it's 5:01. I want to talk to Emily right now and see what rain and snow, which I will in just a few minutes. But it's 5:01. I want to talk to Emily right now and see what may be slowing us down so far.
Yeah, commute in Jersey might be a little tough trying to get around this tractor trailer fire causing some delays on
That stunning overtime win. We have your big moments from the big game.
Yeah, they said Taylor Swift's boyfriend did really well.
Apparently.
Good morning, everybody. It's 5:30 a.m. right now on this Monday. It's February 12th. I'm Michael Gorjul.
Oh, I'm Darlene Rodriguez. Emily West is in for Adele this morning looking at roads and rails, and Storm Team 4's Maria LaRosa is here with the forecast. What's happening?
All right, as everyone's waking up fresh as a daisy.
Of course.
What is
exact-
it? We are looking pretty quiet right now. We are building up, of course, to that big. We are looking pretty quiet right now. We are building up, of course, to that big storm system. There it is, coming together across the southeast, and it's going to ride up right into our area, heading into tonight and tomorrow morning. So yeah, we're looking at the latest advisories, north and west of the city, the hot pink, all of northern New Jersey now, including all of Bergen County. That's a change from last night, but also into Westchester, Fairfield County, those winter storm warnings. Now in the winter storm watch, the city, also Long Island. So we're looking at upping some of those totals that we were looking at the forecast yesterday, a little bit higher compared, and we are expecting maybe probably some more changes here. So that's saying that the trends are to push some of those higher snow totals more to the south, gets the city into that 3 to 5 plus potential. So we'll be watching that very closely. Timing is a big part of it too. No problems today from start to finish. Will be about 46 degrees with some timing that change over to snow in just a little bit with those details. But at 5:31, want to get the morning commute timing that change over to snow in just a little bit with those details. But at 5:31, want to get the morning commute this morning underway. What's the latest?
this morning as people are heading out. Could see some delays on the New Jersey Turnpike.
After the storm, it's blustery, it's cold, it's dry. It's 36 degrees on Valentine's Day, and keeping an eye on that next potential accumulating snow here by the weekend. All right, 6:48. Emily, what are you watching?
Well, Maria, delays and cancellations for LIRR commuters. That is due to repairs to a broken rail west of Forest Hills. So